come here to worship Aphrodite, but the view is the real beauty. I don't want to be spotted here. Alcibiades said the Etera here could help me find my mother. I should look around for Anthusa's whereabouts. Are you Anthusa?
Me? Anthusa? I could be anyone for you, Lamb. I charge less than the Etera. But do I ever know my way around a haybed?
So her name means something to you.
Anthusa? She's been around forever, but I never met her. I know the Etera all work as one, on equal footing. But Anthusa's special. She talks, they listen.
I haven't met any Hetera yet.
Don't believe all you hear. They sell what a lot of us sell in Corinth. But for them, it's not just about the flesh. They're merchants of a sort, streetwise. Can talk as nice as they look.
Sounds like a good trade to work in. You don't want to be an Hetera?
Not in my prime anymore, am I, Miss Dios? By the time I study what they did, I'll be serving clients on my deathbed.
If the Hetera aren't here, where are they?
Their swords are too high and mighty to be down here in the dirt with us. You want them, you'll find them up on the hill. The Acrocorinth. By the temple, keeping Aphrodite's worshippers satisfied.
A temple on top of the Acrocorinth. That's what I'm looking for. Who do they think they are? I need to stop them.
You'll be with Hades soon!
Behind you, Mystios!
Here comes some more! I'll crush
And why were they looking for the Terra?
Yeah! They think this temple is dedicated to them, the brutes.
The thieves are here, and the Terra aren't.
The Etera? They're much wiser than we are. They realized their visitors were all getting robbed on the way in.
There's no avoiding the monger's men in Corinth.
Who walks around with a name like the Monger?
Don't let him hear you say that.
Last time his name came out of a fool's mouth, the man's tongue was sliced out.
So the Monger is a Corinthian criminal?
Master of the underground markets. He rules with one hand open for money and the other clenched around a weapon.
A drachmi and blood-hungry monster's what he is.
So he's hunting the Hetera? For money?
Exactly. Since the Etera bring in so much drachmi, he wants everything they control.
The thieves are better off robbing them than us.
If you know of the Hetera, then you know of Anthusa. I'm looking for her.
They say she's everywhere. Though I've never seen her. But the Edera see everything.
I've seen them gather by the spring of Pireni, down the mountain. They meet clients there and then take them elsewhere in secret.
Good. Maybe pray to Aphrodite from home next time.
It shouldn't be long now. No, it won't be, I'm sure of it.
Then they'll help.
Ah, so Alexios has finally found us.
You know me?
And you know her. This is Anthusa.
We saw you help the worshippers at the Temple of Aphrodite. You've proven yourself a friend.
Hear that, Ikaros? Her sight's as good as yours.
Someone also spoke very highly of you.
Surprise!
Phoebe?
Aspasia sent me. I work for her now, remember?
But why here? Corinth isn't safe.
I had to tell Anthusa you were coming. Aspasia taught me a new word. Emissary. That's me.
And now Alexios and I have met.
See? This is easy. And now I can help you.
There's a killer on the loose in a city with no morals to begin with. You can't just follow me around like in Kepharonia.
The Monger, the Cyclops. I made it all the way here, didn't I?
Yes. You always find a way.
We need to move inside, Alexios. We're not the only ones watching. Come with me, and we'll talk.
Can I come?
As long as you're quiet.
To what do I owe your visit?
Alcibiades told me about you.
Did he? Go on.
I'm looking for a woman from Sparta. A runaway, long ago. She may have gone by the name of Merini.
Who's that?
She's my mother.
Your mother? You don't have a mother. Marcos told me he raised you.
What did I tell you about talking?
I see. There will be time to respond to your question, but that time isn't now.
That's not the answer I'm looking for.
It's the only one you'll get until I've bargained a proper exchange. I've become quite the businesswoman, after all.
You better be telling the truth. Alexios can get really mad.
Why don't you go play, Phoebe? Let me and Anthusa talk.
If you say so.
I propose a trade. Help me. Help us get stronger. Strong enough to rid Corinth of the Monger permanently. A simple transaction, I assure you.
As long as you deliver what I'm looking for, we won't have a problem.
Negotiation always involves some compromise, you know.
Compromise I can do, but I won't be cheated.
Then we're in business. Now, you've heard of the Monger?
From what the worshippers say, he's someone I should watch out for.
They're right. I'm sure his victims wish they'd been more vigilant. My eyes are wide open.
Then you've held your ground well. You're not dead.
Not yet, anyway. But he's employed enough thugs to amass a small army. Now they're attacking people in the street, us included.
He's been killing Hetera.
Killing? We're smarter than that. But action must be taken before it goes that far. I'm not the only one who needs help. My girls, Damalis and Irina, are suffering too.
More Monger trouble.
I wouldn't doubt it. Work against their aggressors, and then it will be his turn to suffer. You'll find Damalis here at the spring, but Irina has gone to Bellerophon's garden.
What's wrong with Irina?
She's looking for Cleo, another Hetera, who's gone missing. I've been too distracted to help in the search.
Has Damalis told you what's wrong?
She hasn't told me much, but I know these girls as well as I know myself. Something's not right.
I'll see what I can do for them.
Good. The Monger feeds his thugs. With the drachmi, he makes smuggling. Weapons, mostly, which is all the more lucrative now that he has a war to supply.
So, if someone interrupts the Monger's supply, his men go hungry.
Exactly. Go to his warehouse in the port of Lecheo and burn his cargo, all of it. We'll let chaos take care of the rest.
Why rob people who can't put two drachmi together if he has a business? It's illegitimate, but gets him rich.
Even the smuggling is a front. He steals slaves, innocents, who shouldn't be harmed, but his thugs can burn.
Seems to me that burning his biggest source of income is asking for trouble.
I want to put the new muscle I've acquired on show. Plus, violence is the only language he understands.
I know many people who speak that language. Then the warehouse will be cinders.
So you're here to help us, Mistios? You don't look like a Monger spy.
I'm more the in-your-face type. You have a Monger problem, Damalis?
I might. One of my regulars has changed. He was a decent man once, but now he's gone bad.
Corinth seems to have a shortage of decent people.
I need someone with muscle to figure out what's behind the change. Why he's different.
He's gotten you scared.
He asks me questions I don't know the answers to about our drachmi. Where we keep money, what Anthusa invests in. As though we're Athenian aristocrats.
Can't Anthusa intervene?
I'm not naive. I won't expose the others to this. So we can go after them next?
He might anyway. Sounds like he needs answers. Who was he before all this?
Obsessive, but never threatening. He didn't stand out in symposiums until he had his drachmi act for him.
Well, something's sure giving him courage now. I'll see what he has to say for himself.
If he's not lurking around here, he'll be at his house. I want this to end today.
It will. People tend to show their true selves to my spear, whether they like it or not. What are you doing here?
I heard Damalis talking about her crazy client earlier, and I wanted to help.
Fine, but you have to do as I say. No games.
I know that already, because you never let me have any fun.
I'm going to talk to Damalis' client and see what he has to say.
I've been here, spying, and I heard him mumbling to himself. He's weird. But maybe if I tell you what he said, it could help?
Let's hear it.
Let me think. He said something about having to meet someone at Faye's pig farm tonight. That could help.
It could. Did he mention why?
To get something from them. A deed to some land, I think he said.
Well, that's something. What else?
Oh, he said their name. Vinomenes. Wonder who that is.
Good to know. Thank you, Phoebe the spy.
Not bad, huh?
Time to act. Listen closely. You sneak inside and see what you can find in his house while I distract him.
Quiet like a mouse.
Good. But if you get caught, run. Right out the door. We'll meet afterwards. Promise?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Do I know you?
No. But I know you.
If Miron sent you, tell him I was going to pay him back this very night.
No one sent me. We need to talk. I know you're up to something.
Something? Something could be anything. You have nothing on me.
You're going to Fair's pig farm and meeting some like-minded person there, I hear.
Where did you hear that? You're wrong. Dead wrong.
They owe you a deed to some land. What that land will be used for, I don't know.
A spy? What else do you have on me? Cough it up.
Vinomenes will be quite upset if I don't let
기억 안
him meet
나요.
him tonight.
How? What do you want?
I know
어쨌다
about
그래서
the malice,
염소농장이니?
and as her client, you seem to think she owes you something.
I do love her, you know? With my whole heart.
And yet, you're scaring her.
Better me than another more careless man. Either I hurt Damalis or I'm killed.
That's not love. It's weakness.
You say it as though I don't know. He knew that too. That's why he's making me.
Who's making you?
Tell Damalis I'll stop. That I'm sorry.
Fine. Here, old man.
야, 볼베. 자, 어떤 걸 찾았는지 보여줘봐. 볼베 왜 이렇게 작아?
Let's see what we found.
I wonder what this means.
What's this? A coin purse.
His things aren't very nice, though. If he's rich, why have all that junk?
He must have just gotten paid. I've seen that iron poker used before.
He didn't have a furnace. Why does he have this?
It's not used for fire. It's a weapon for torture. I saw someone use it in Fokis. Someone huge.
Huge like the monger?
Just like the monger. What does the
자,
letter say?
편지 좀 볼까?
It's mean. It says he'll get hurt if he keeps doing things wrong.
I thought as much.
And it says more. That he needs to bring the malice to a place here in Corinth. There's directions. What do you think it is?
Don't know, but I'll find out.
Right behind you.
Not this time. Go to the malice and wait for me there.
Oh, please.
You've done enough for today. It could be dangerous. I'll come find you after.
Fine. Oh, I almost forgot. I got the sword from you from his house.
Wow, you're a
무슨
good
검이야?
thief. Place to
오.
bring the malice. A
여기 하나
prison?
훔쳐졌네.
I should find out.
도둑의 기질이 있어. 아, 내가 염소 농장인데 돼지 농장이라고 실수를 했구나.
They'll be on high alert here. This must be the place described in the letter. Anybody home?
아, 이거 싸워야 돼? 필수야? 싸우는 거? 영웅. 아, 그냥. 아니, 넌 왜? 아, 너네들은 죽을 필요 없잖아. 야, 아니, 너네들이 왜? 아니, 야, 너 사람 죽이기 싫다고. 아씨, 이건 뭐야? 안돼. 야, 빗자루 맞아서 죽은 거야? 지금 빗자루 맞아서 죽은 거야? 아, 어이가 없네 이거.
Let's hope no one notices me here.
You heard, right? The commander put an Athenian elbow deep in our supplies. Malaka. What? I mean, how stupid.
You're weaker than I thought. You can't for me. I found you. There she is. Die.
영웅을 일격으로 학살하는 게 불편하겠네.
This must be the place described in the letter. Anybody home?
누가 있나?
Blood.
피다.
Lots of it.
피바다야.
Chains. Oil.
뭐, 묶어놓고 고문한 거야?
This can't be what I think it is. Malaga.
뭐야?
What is this?
가면이야. 아니면
A lock of hair. Smells familiar somehow.
Gotcha! All right, you little shit. Who sent you?
What are you doing here?
I wanted to help.
Give her here.
Leave Phoebe, now! Don't take another step.
You're brave coming here. You want a whipping? The monger would love to take you on.
He'd rot in the underworld for that.
Prude, this is Corinthia. Anything goes in this Sexandron, and the monger will be satiated.
You're as sick as he is, Worm.
Whether they like it or not, any victim he likes gets his special treatment. I'll tell him you volunteer.
You'll get my special treatment right now. I'll fucking kill you.
스푼 내가 누구한테 덤비냐. 이 영웅의 HO 세트 효과로 인한 영웅의 일격으로 그냥 다 썰어버리는데 누가 이렇게 깝치고 다니냐. 훔치기도 이렇게 잘하는데. 죄송. 아마리스 여기까지 왔어? 아까 펄자로 맞아서 죽은 게 진짜 충격이네. 포이베가 미리 가셨구나. 해결했습니다.
Alexios, your little friend beat you back.
You made it.
And fast. I know all the shortcuts now. I'm sorry, Alexios.
괜찮아.
It's all right. You had good intentions.
I thought I could sneak in, like before.
I'm glad you didn't, especially with what I found there.
What happened to you?
I just left the monger's Sexandron, if you can believe it. And it's where you were headed.
No.
It's true. Your client was being forced to take you there. And we found these.
What does this mean?
It means the monger got to him. He does have his hand in everything.
At least I know how to deal with him now that I know what he's after.
He'll leave you alone now. He gave me his word.
So, we really can trust you, can't we?
We're not all so easily blackmailed.
오케이. 낚였고요. 아니, 엄마 찾는다는데 매정하기도 하지. 어떻게? 그래도 자, 일찍 한번 보죠. 배치하는 것 말고 걔들이 이런 거 해보고 싶긴 한데. 이런 거 합시다. 패시브 능력으로. 에린 나와더기.
By Aphrodite, Cleo better get
아름답게
back here
생겼네.
soon.
인간의 도움으로 만족하십시오.
Maybe there's something a mercenary can do for you.
How did you know I needed help?
Anthusa told me you could use a hand.
Cleo, one of our girls, didn't meet me for prayer this morning. She wasn't at home either. I'd go investigate, but I'm not sure what I could do on my own.
She might have been taken.
I asked around. One of our clients said he saw Cleo brought aboard the ship. The men were armed, so there was nothing he could do. I'd pay a lot of drachmi to get her back.
내가 찾아보겠습니다.
Armed? Take me to the ship. We'll get Cleo back.
가요.
Follow me.
Who do you think
나갑니다.
took her?
Wouldn't be the first time the Mongers' men came after one of us.
라이어 하나 공짜로 못하고요. 같이 태워주든가. 도와주는데 말 정도는 뒤에 태워줘야 됐어야 되는 거네.
You are going to kill someone.
Much cooler now without the sun.
None of us have ever disappeared like this before. Some are
실종.
worried they'll be taken next.
이례적인 사건이다 이거구나.
Corinth may have a bad reputation, but it wasn't always that way. We used to be safe.
Until the Monger.
We're not sure why he came here, but Corinth is worse off because of him.
보이겠냐?
Ella,
오케이. 성공. 어디? 저거야? 뭐 어디 가는데?
There. That's the boat our client described. Please, get her back safely.
걸어가요. 아씨. 너무 먼데? 이거 우리 배냐? 4배야? 야 출항이다. 야 일어나.
ready to set sail.
Awaiting your orders, Commander.
야 생선한다 일단. 이게 끝이 나서
Ready your boats. Go! Archers to the front.
Took that one.
Speed up. Let's move it. Go! More on.
Don't take me.
Increase speed. Clear! After! Ready! Here they come! Let's go!
Watch out! They are trying to hit us.
Less speed! Ready arrow!
Ataka! A miss!
생선. 야 플레이 어딨어? 생선. 야 나와. 잘 가라. 오우 쉣 됐어. 이기구나. 좋아, 잘했어. 그래, 됐다.
I'm here to rescue you.
Rescue me. You sunk my boat, pirate.
해적이란 아닙니다.
Me, an outlaw. You wound me.
What are you talking about? Mystios, please. We were heading to Mykonos, which
야,
is...
친구 다 죽는 거야, 내가?
If you'll take me there, I can pay you the toll I would have paid my crew.
자, 어떻게 해야 될까? 근데 선 약속 있잖아. 자, 함께 코린토스 좀.
Althusa will take care of you. You need to go back to Corinth. It's your home.
Take me against my wishes then. I won't fight you.
데려다 줬어야 됐나? 이거 나 혼자 돌아가도 되는 거지? 너 안 데려도 되는 거지? 아니다, 그냥 배 타고 갑시다. 혹시 모르니까. 또 안 데려왔다고 막 난리칠 수 있으니까 배가 제일 빠르잖아.
Rowers, go!
Cleo! Oh, did they hurt you? I prayed to Tihi for your safe return.
I'm fine.
There better not be a scratch on you. I promised this mercenary a month's salary to have you back in one piece.
You did?
Of course! You're my dear sister.
뭔 사이지?
I'm so thankful Cleo is
어디
home.
가려고 한 거야, 쟤네가?
Please, take this for your trouble.
Good luck to both of you.
오, 선배, 좋아. 야, 왜 가려고 왔는지, 왜 튀려고 왔는지 이유라도 좀 알려주지. 무법항구. 우리 배 창고에 있는 모든 상품 결정. 몰입에 열받게 하는 게 목적이죠. 열받게 해서 안투사도 세다. 너를 위협할 수 있다. 이런 거를 보여주는 목적으로 몰입의 창고에 있는 모든 상품을 불태우는 겁니다.
They won't ask any questions. Best keep out of sight. This is the place. Time to burn some cargo.
Just you. Please, help. You have given me a chance, friend. Thank you.
Oh, damn it! No, out!
혹시 상품 한 개는 어딨어? 그거부터 태우고 너네랑 싸워줄게. 안 싸워줘도 되지용. 진짜 싸워야 돼? 뭐야? 누구야 이거?
Come and get it.
브라시다스? 아빠랑 좀 닮았는데? 안투사가 고용한 사람인가? 야, 너무 난도질하는 거 아니냐, 한 명? 이거 누군데? 파스타인데? 내가 싸우나 본데?
Survive this. What are you doing there?
좀 가고. 좀 죽어라. 그냥 빨리 좀 처리해라 친구야. 좋아.
You fight like a Spartan. There's resolve in you. We have that in common. I saw innocents trapped in the
누구야 나?
flames. I did what I could. The flames were thick. No one can be spared of Hades. My
사람
thanks
구하려고 온
always.
사람이죠?
My name's Alexios. I'd thank you too if I knew who you were. Brasidas of Sparta. You're a newcomer to Greece.
브라시다스.
You're a spy too. An old Spartan tactic. I have my ways. I get the sense that's a Corinthian hobby. Anthusa has her Atera watching from every post. Ah, Anthusa. We disagree, but have a common enemy. The Monger. We agree he should be killed.
무리베는 의지간이 나쁜 놈인가 보네. 자, 무리베에 알려주시겠습니까?
Sparta has a Monger problem. What do you know about him? His weapon has a far reach. Corinth is allied with Sparta. It's our duty to protect them. Then working alongside Anthusa is your best bet. If she had her way, the Monger would be flayed in the streets. Sparta wants him dealt with quietly.
자, 계획을 알려주십시오.
What do you want to do with him? Right now, the Monger rules Corinth. I want to replace him with minimal bloodshed.
이거는 아무런 착한 컨셉을 잡아도 나쁜 놈은 좀 죽어야
He'll
돼.
only be dethroned if he's killed. It's simple. Yes. Diplomacy isn't something he understands. From what I hear, I'm not surprised. We arrested his top men, armed the citizens, tried to stir the police against him. It never came to be. The only thing left to try is a quick slice of the blade. That would do it. We'd lure him into Corinthia's sacred cave, and it'd be over.
자, 네, 당신을 머리
By the
해치우지.
time I leave Corinthia, the Monger will be dead. Do that, and Sparta will be in your debt.
아빠가 생각나는구나.
I was Spartan once. Once? Until I was thrown off Mount Taygetos as a child and left for dead.
아는 거 아니야?
You're the son of General Nikolaos? All of Sparta knows your name. And here you are, alive. Impossible. I survived. I raised myself alone while life continued in Sparta. Never mind being a Spartan. Those of good character will forgive and should be forgiven. I'm on the hunt for my mother, Merini. And the only way is through Anthusa. Yes, Merini.
자, 제 아버지를 아십니까?
You knew Nicolaus. A good general, but a stubborn Spartan. And rewarded for his loyalty. But he disappeared, and his body was never found. The state pronounced him dead. That's all right. I haven't seen him since I was a child.
어머니들 뭘 알고 있습니까?
You don't know anything about Marini, do you? I know that no one should have to endure such tragedy alone. And I heard she left Sparta that night. No one has forgotten Marini. From what I know, she wanted them to forget.
과거에 매여 있어봤자 소용없습니다.
There's no going back now. The displaced can always find their way home. The gods have just decided you must fight for it. They couldn't make it any easier. Chin up, Spartan. Easy doesn't exist. Goodbye, Brasidas. We'll meet again. I'm in the fight with you. Show courage.
무법항구. 그래서 몰입에 죽이냐? 몰입의 처치도 안투사한테 허락을 받아야 되구나. 허락을 받고 지도자의 집이야? 안투사 지도자임? 그러는 거 갑시다. 교당의 단체가 건설했대. 몰라. 우선 안투사한테 가보자. 안투사. 아이.
Your plan seemed to work. The Monger's thugs ambushed me.
I heard. I also heard you had no problems dealing with them.
It wasn't my first fight in Corinth.
Or your last. We're going to take the monger to task at the theater. I've
아까
arranged
그
a Corinthian
스파르탄
drama no
동굴로
one will forget.
Brasidas is worried about the anarchy that could follow the Monger's death. He wants him dead, but wants it done quietly.
That man is a long way from Sparta. This is Corinthia, so we'll do it the Corinthian way.
왠지 엄마 찾아야 돼서 엄마를 찾아야 돼서 안투사 말을 듣는 편이 좋아. 네? 브라시오스가 뭐냐? 브라키오사우루스가 뭐냐? 그놈 귀친구. 그런 동굴로 데려가는 걸 좋아해. 별로 싸우고 싶지 않은데 그래도 우선 안투사 말 들어.
I'm with you. We'll put on a show.
Meet me and my girls there. The public has no idea what spectacle they're about to witness.
극장에선 몰입하면 곡장이 어딥니까? 이 정도면 걸어갑시다. 몰입에 성판대기라도 좀 보자. 저기 몰입했냐?
You wanted the fucking show?
I wanted you to see the face of every person you've wronged.
I'll cover their faces with that precious blood of yours. Just like I
뭐야,
should
미린이는
have
어떻게
done
알아?
with Mirini.
You'll never rule these streets, you pig!
Oh, you bet your pretty face I will.
Get your filthy hands!
And when I do, I'll rip your fucking head right off.
뭐야,
And
그건
send it to
관련
the
사람이야?
cult as proof. You knew my mother? She was big fucking trouble, but I'll pay her back. When I'm done
이것도
with you,
그거 아니야 혹시?
I'm gonna
그다는
find your mother and bring her your fucking head. Not if I bring her yours first. They won't have much to say after I smash your brains all over the stage. Get the fuck off my streets. They're not yours anymore. Get the fuck
그렇지.
off my streets.
자, 머리배 어떤 데인지 대놓고 나오죠. 너무 대놓고 나와요. 들어온 김에 이분 정체도 좀
I will follow Demos to the underworld and bring my hordes with us.
You're going to fight me? You're fucking kidding.
여기부터 죽읍시다. 영웅의 일격이다 이놈아. 영웅의 일격이다 이 자식아. 아씨 먹었네 이거. 영웅의 일격이나 먹어라 이 새끼야. 너는 그냥 평타로 죽어. 영웅의 일격만 써도 너는
People of Corinth, behold the weasel that steals your bread, the scourge that spoils your crops.
아 잠깐만. 내가 마무리해야지.
Demos would be disappointed in you.
원투사는 좋은 역할 남아있자. 내가 다크나이트 역할한다.
He is dead.
나쁜 놈들 내가 다 끌고 갈게.
It's time. Soak in your victory, then meet me somewhere quiet. I'll tell you all I know about your mother. I can't give you enough thanks for what you've done. And for once, I can also thank Alcibiades. He sent you here, after all.
There is more to him than meets the eye.
He knew you could save Corinth from that beast.
그래야 원하는 걸 얻을 수 있으니 말입니다.
It's no secret that I'll also benefit from his death. Let's talk.
Yes, Myrine. She came and left Corinthia in a flurry, but made an impression on me, like a great storm.
I remember that part of her well.
A strong woman with great intensity. She wanted to find her place here in Corinth, but never found what she was looking for.
You speak of her kindly. You were her friend.
Perhaps on the surface, but she had a great pain in the middle of her that no one could get to.
어떻게 만났어?
How did you come to know her?
There was so much rain that night. I saw her sleeping in the streets and gave her shelter.
She was a vagrant? I wonder what my father would think of that.
I didn't know what happened to her. All she told me was that she'd left the place that tore her apart. Sparta.
야, 그분은 투린투스에서 뭐
Did she
했습니까?
find work?
She kept to herself, with one eye always on the port. She could have stayed with us, but I think she was looking for something else.
스파르타데 무슨 말 하던가요?
Was there no mention of her past? A husband, a family.
Nothing. Speaking of Sparta only brought her misery. It's like a part of her was missing.
그분이 어디로 갔는지 알려주십시오.
After Corinth, where did she go?
That? I don't know.
아니 뭐야
She
시키.
must have given you some hint.
I don't think even she knew where she was headed. All I know is she won a ship thanks to a lucky dice throw. Tyche owed her that much, at least. I remember the ship's name well. Siren Song.
Siren song.
It was famous for weathering all that Poseidon threw in its path.
Thank you, Anthusa.
May the gods look well upon you, Alexios. Visit me anytime. I'll catch you up on Corinth's affairs. It seems I have an interesting future ahead of me.
So do I.
Siren Song. If I can find someone who knows the ship, I'll be one step closer to finding her. I should have enough information now. I should head back to Athens to see Aspasia.